welcome back to another episode, or the second episode of Rising. As you can see, we do have now, a little home, and we more or less already completely, freed the slot, emptied the slot. So that's what we're currently doing there. Like, a few trees left. As I said, I will try to cut out everything that seems boring, long, like walking, and then just cut in whatever's interesting. I did leave, a tiny bit of the building in it, because I personally find it really interesting to see building, but that is up to you. You are absolutely free to leave feedback to me, to tell me, how interesting it is actually to wonderful see me, placing stuff, and apparently missing some hits on that wood, and I'm absolutely standing in the wrong spot because I could have definitely hit it some. Am I okay there? I don't know what I did there. We're not talking about it. But yeah, we are starting with building our castle. I still don't know if that will be the castle completely for the end. I can't tell you that. But for now, I can tell you from future Runa, we are still there. We did improve our building. It looks kind of nice. It's a bit, we do have to improve it actually quite a lot, if I'm being honest. It is currently a little bit squished and, nah. But anyway, so we do have to toggle the build menu and then place and stuff, and we can't do anything against that for now. We will in a second, but for now we can't do anything against that sulfur block.
I'm not making a dent.
We are too weak. We're not making even a dent on it. But yeah. Then build menu, claiming.
An achievement for sure.
Absolutely an achievement. We can now place the flooring and the ceiling. Or palisades, actually walling.
This will not work.
Yeah, I realize I do have to remove stuff to actually place them. I do have to. And here I get scolded because I'm actually do place the wall right in a second where the staircases. And I was like, why are you doing that? I was like, I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry. Yep, that was indeed the staircase, but it worked out perfectly fine. So. We're fine. And then I'm checking actually that we do have a Halloween themed coffin in a second. Where I'm did we always have that? I did not remember that, the haunted version, but I'm taking it. Like I said, I don't really have a lot of the DLCs. So I did not realize what actually is connected to the new DLC or not, but we do, let's be honest, we're not sticking to the new one. To that one long anyway, because we will have a prettier one in a second, or in a bit. In addition to that, I do have to say that I think it's the Castlevania stone one that I like the most. But definitely the Castlevania stone coffin is the prettiest. And here, Scorp definitely has to make everything sorting in his style. He can't accept chaos. Nope. It has to be his. I mean, to be fair, it would be smarter to actually, have everything in the right one. Here, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I don't know why I forgot to cut that out. I will be honest. Apparently, I'm doing here something. I think I was tapped out to, check something. I will be absolutely honest. And I forgot to cut that out. I'm sorry. You had to, watch me for, 10 seconds doing, absolutely nothing. The start of the game is sometimes a bit weird when you do actually know what you have to do, but you are not that far that you can actually do it, right? Oh yeah, and here, I put the, planks and everything already in there simply so I don't have to, store it because we don't have, that many storage so far. So I simply put it in there to have a little bit less to carry around. I could also just simply press the sword button. I'm fully aware of that, but I also feel nah, We do have copper now. I think we actually farmed quite good for the start. I will not jinx myself because we probably have to farm so much more. Probably most likely not wood. I think wood is something we don't have to farm later on. But I don't want to know how much iron we need to farm. And keep in mind, we are already playing that we don't lose anything, any durability on our items, so we don't actually have to repair them, but it will be a long journey still to farm all of the stuff we need. So that's actually kind of hilariously. I don't want to know how much we actually need to farm, but I'm so excited. We are, for those who like, no, I will not tell where we are. I mean, like, I wanted to tell you at the current point where I'm doing the voiceover, where we are currently in the game. But, I mean, I can tell you, it doesn't matter. We're currently at Creek. The last boss we did fight was Creek. So, the thing is, like, we played Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And a little bit of Sunday. Did we even play Friday? I don't think we played Friday. So Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's how far we got. But that's also partially because we do know how to play the game, right? So our progress was a bit better. And let me tell you, some of the, like, we did one new boss so far. And it was... we did the pony boss, like the horse boss. And, like, on one hand, the horse boss was, like, absolutely BS. And then we retried it on the next day. And it was, like, better. So I don't really know what went up wrong when we first tried, if we were simply like frustrated or anything, but definitely it's going fine and we're having fun, so I don't mind too much. But we're doing great. I have fun. I like the game. Even on Brutal, I'm surprised how well everything works out on Brutal, because the first time I played Brutal, it was definitely harder, and now it's actually going fine. So I'm kind of chilling. I will not say that the bosses are easy, because I probably would like struggle so much if I had to play the solo, because keep in mind, I'm not playing the solo, right? So I can, like, you know, half of the time just chilling out was like me pretending to play range. I mean, like, it's not that I'm not doing anything or so. Like, it's not that I'm useless, but I think I did not take my ring here. I think I actually did not take my ring here. Yeah, I did not. Now I realized it. There we go. Now we go. But yeah, the start will be a bit slower later on. I will probably improve a tiny bit better how I will cut it and how I will put everything together. So I hope it will be better and I will get a bit more used to what to like cut out and what not. But you will see it. We will get used to it. We will see it. We will improve together, right? But I do enjoy V-Rising a lot. But in the beginning, it is a lot of like, you know, getting everything together, farm the right things, getting the right equipment, right? So that's exactly what we have to do. Yeah, I'm like checking, by the way. Yes, I need to play the Bone Guard chest guard. I don't know why I did not do that immediately. I don't know why I'm like so scared to hovering over everything. But yes, I do have to do that. Come on, click on it. Let's go, girl. Yes? Please? Can we click on it? Now when I rewatch, I'm like thinking sometimes, why did I like, you know, we're so scared to do that.
I require more resources to make that.
Oh, we need a rock hide. I probably had that in the chest, so. And I think we're also getting like a copper shot in a second. Yes? Right? By the way, so the thing was like me and swords. I do use sword in the beginning. But I definitely do prefer the Reaper. I think the Reaper is definitely better. Reaper is one of my favorite weapons. I would like to use the bow. Simply because then I would fit even more into my range stat. The thing that I dislike about the bow is that when you use any of your shots that you are like kind of like not slow, but you're actually like stuck for a second. So that's my main issue with the bow, that you can't actually walk around while charging. So that's why I'm like not the biggest fan of the bow. That's why I prefer the Reaper, because whenever you throw your E, you can still, you know, walk around. So I definitely think that is better. And you have your Q to get like push enemies around. So that's definitely why I do prefer the Reaper over the bow. While I would definitely like to use bow. I have not tried the daggers, even at the point that I'm currently at. We have not unlocked the daggers, like the dual daggers or whatever you want to call it. We have not done it. Oh yeah, we're going for Alpha now. Here you will also see me how much I struggle with fighting the first boss with a sword, because the last time I played was Reaper and I'm definitely not used to playing with sword again, because the range is completely different. Also, like, attack pattern of this copper sword is a bit different than the Reaper. So please bear in mind with me. Please be kind to me. I'm just trying to, like, you know, do good. Here, by the way, I cut it out where we walked. That's what I'm, like, meant was, like, yeah, we will, like, you know. By the way, I'm like at a point because we did defeat Creek. I do have my minions again. I do always love to use the Death Knight, and I'm like such a fan of the Death Knight. I'm really happy that I'm like, by the way, so mad because Alpha missed me, and that would have been actually like good if he like full time crashed into me. But you know, he decided to like nah. And that spell somehow missed, and I'm kind of sad about that. I'm also getting chomped quite a bit in this one because I always forgot that, you know, Alpha is actually doing this jump attack where he's jumping onto you and then chomping, right? And I kind of forgot that he's doing that. And I'm getting chomped because you can't dodge it. I know you can dodge it, you can't counter it. Right, that's the thing. Here he's jumping. See that one? I should have dodged, and I didn't. I don't even know why. I simply didn't. So... And he is like, you know, whenever I'm thinking, oh yeah, nice, I can counter, you know, he's simply not going for me. Yeah, I actually dodged it. The nice thing about like the blood ritual counter, by the way, dodge is actually, since you do leave a shadow, is that the enemies, at least some of them, they're actually distracted from that and actually do go for them a bit. I think he wanted to go for zoomies, but he like somehow is not going for zoomies. Are like actually distracted by my shadow. You see what I meant was like that they're actually like, you know, going for the shadows. Here, like that one like saved his butt because I was actually about to aim for him, and like the other wolf were like kind of like going for him or like protecting him. So yeah, cool, right? But there we go. We have Alpha Wizard. We have the wolf form, and since I do have the new DLC, you will see in a second, I do actually now have, I don't know why I opened the map, and then my inventory. We're not talking about it. I'm pressing simply every button. I do actually know what I'm doing, by the way. There you go. I do have also the cool wolf form. I think I do like the white one and like the devil one the most, but the thing is like with this one, I don't like the mask. The mask makes you look kind of like you wear like a bird. I don't know exactly. Maybe it's a tiny bit too pointy. But I do like the glittery effect when you like jump. So I do like that actually a lot. But it would be cooler. Does anybody know if you can like make the purple blue? That would be even better. I would appreciate that. Oh, imagine the color would actually go with the color of your hair. Oh, that would be really cool. Now I have like requests on the game, right? But anyway, with that we did have made like finished alpha, which means we do have now the wolf form. So that's actually huge. Also, if you like see the amount of drops from time to time, keep in mind that we do have our research drop like higher than usual. So we do have a quicker time to farm since we don't actually have a lot of days where we can play the Scorpion Eye. So we want to make sure that while I'm like able to record that let's play, because I also need to do the voiceover, the time where I'm like actually recording, we do have the time to get everything done. So we don't want to like, I don't want to call it waste, because you know some people do actually appreciate the farming, and I actually do like farming, but for that gameplay we wanted to make sure that we actually do have a lot of time and don't need to concentrate on the farm itself. Here, by the way, we will do have a little sneak peek on Ludia, and then decide to like, yeah, Ludia doesn't sound like, you know, the best idea currently. I think we were looking for nicer blood. Oh, yeah, we got stunned though. That was kind of fun. I think I decided to go for 30% brood. Was not the best decision, but you know. You see, by the way, the like funniest wiggle in a second. Oh yeah, there is actually Ludia. Hi, Ludia. Like, yeah, I'm like going to like slow wiggle to the right so we're not getting, you know. Because I think Ludia is definitely a little bit too strong for us at that point. You know, maybe on normal, on non-brutal, you know, we could try. But we Rising actually do have like the modifier that when the enemies are like quite a lot above your level, that they do more damage to you and you do less damage to them, to make sure that you... I don't know actually why. I think so you can't rush any bosses, and I think I realized here that am I walking the wrong way? I did walk the wrong way. Shame, walk of shame. I have to go back. Once again, I can't tell you why exactly I did not cut that part of walking out. Oh, probably because we were like really close to it, and I thought, oh yeah, maybe that's not too bad. But I will not tell you. I don't know. We are going to fight. Who are we going to fight? I kind of forgot who we're going to fight. How did I actually got hit there? I did jump like twice and I still got hit. That was actually... You know, I will not question it. I just try to, like, you know, kind of get it, how I got hit there, but, you know. I hate it when you're countering and then you're, like, awkward standing around. I'm like... I'm countering. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. But, yeah. Fine. By the way, these ones, you can, the invisible ones, you can actually see them. You just need to pay attention. They have like a little shadow form. Oh yeah, we're going for the ice girl. Ice archer. She's cool. Just annoying, but she's cool. Don't fight her in the tent. She sometimes tends to like walk into a tent. Don't fight her in there because of the AoE attack. You will not have a fun time doing that. We tried that, we failed. I mean, like, if you want to go for that. Oh, decorative stone wall. That's actually kind of nice. Never used it, but, you know, we have it unlocked. So not too bad, not too bad. Okay, let's actually go and see what we're up to. Apparently, we like, you know, killing all enemies around us first. I got poked. Okay, we are going for... Oh, I don't want to mispronounce her name. Kaylee? I don't know. The Frost Archer. And I kind of wasted my spell there. You can attack them, by the way, from the back. Like, the shield is actually... Oh, 67 Brood. Tasty. I take that. I just realized that. I got, like, a 67 Brood. Rogue is definitely better than Brood, I would say. Even, I can't... to be fair, they changed the blood types. I would not... I can't judge right now. With the last update, they did change, indeed, the blood types. And now I'm, like, kind of like, I don't really know what blood type is the best. I also...
Let me cool you off.
So I'm not fully sure, you know. She's cool. She's going invisible. She's annoying. She has AoE, so... Yeah. There you go. And you see, like, a little shadow, right? That's the thing. So you can kind of dodge it because, you know... Oh, yeah, and here I got randomly hit, and I was like, how do you hit me? And here I'm, like, saying we are not going back into that tent because that's how we, like, last time when, like, the first time we played. That's, by the way, how it was bad. Let me tell you, it was bad. Like, come on out there. Come on, we're not going in there. But. We're not fighting in the tent again. We learned our lessons. We just needed to make sure that she's not actually, like, losing aggro, so she's not healing. This one, by the way, just don't try to, like, not stay too close and you can easily walk out of everything. I would say any of the AE that is coming down, like, in circles, you can actually simply walk out. You don't need to use your dodge. Like, if you in the beginning are not completely at the wrong spot, you can actually easily walk out of it. For that AE, you do want to use your dodge if you're, like, too close to it. But here you can see you can, like, simply walk out of it. So, ouchie. I should have not said something. I feel like I jinxed myself there. There we go. First try. Actually, no, it was actually first try. Like, I'm not joking. I will tell you most of the times how many tries we needed. Even though I will maybe not leave any try, like, every try in the, like, let's play. But I will tell you how many tries we needed. And here I'm, like, just happy that we got her first try. I'm absolutely not teabagging her. But I'm happy that we got her first try. And we didn't lose a new spell. Technically, I would say go for Frost Snap, but I do like Frostbat more. So, if you want to, like, BOP, like, actually, like, go Frost Snap, because the amount of, like, AoE damage you're doing when you do have, like, a good charm for it, or pendant, it's actually insane. I just like Frostbat because the casting is kind of quick, and you do a lot of the times have a double cast on it. So I actually do... And you freeze enemies with it, so I actually do like it a lot. I do like Frostbite a lot. Ice Nova is really nice for AoE. That's also like an option. But I still think the Chaos Volley is a better option. Like the Chaos spells are like better option for AoE than the Ice Nova. But that is simply my liking. If you like something else, definitely play it your way. I will never like tell you how to like, you know, do anything. Did I say chaos? I mean, like... I didn't mean chaos. I mean the yellow spells. Not chaos volley. I mean the... I completely said something wrong. I mean the yellow spells. The electro spells. See? There are too many names. I'm too bad with names. I'm sorry. Here we are back. Congrats. And we do like probably sort everything, and then I think we will end here. So oh yeah, we have the tannery unlocked now. That's actually cool. We do indeed have the tannery unlocked. That's actually good progress. We can make leather now ourselves. Why do I keep dropping stuff? I really stopped dropping. I should really stop dropping stuff. That is actually insane how much stuff I'm dropping. There we go. We could like actually upgrade now our like stuff, but that we will do probably later. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it was successful for you. You know, if you're playing yourself, have fun and see you next time.